Chat!
Hi, chat. Hi, guys.
Hi! How is everyone?
There is not a fill on my screen. Why is it not a fill on my screen?
I am incognito.
Oh, for some reason OBS threw you under the screen. I don't know why it's been doing that. Oh, God.
I'm totally not cosplaying as Snake on your stream.
Right,
Just
make
put
you
a
a little bit
cardboard
bigger.
box. And then you can be like, oh, let's film the cardboard box.
Every...
But how is everyone?
Yeah. Like, every single time I come into one of these art streams, someone's PNG is somewhere else on top of my head.
Oh, no!
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome.
Oh. You know, Smitty?
Devi, welcome in. Thank you for the work.
My sinuses are always doing that. There is not a moment where I feel like my sinuses are not trying to rebel against me. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good today. Yes, there is this very interesting drawing on my stream.
It's an axolotl bot.
What you might... I was gonna say, what you might ask? It's a top-down version of an axolotl.
That's a lot of axolotl.
Yeah, an axolotl questions. I mean, it could be a lizard. You know, would a axolotl be considered a lizard?
I think so. Well, yeah, I think they would class as that, yeah. But...
Hold on, I gotta Google this now.
Well, we're not going down the hot dog route again, are we?
I mean, that's the cube rule of food, okay? I have no control over the cube rule of food.
Axolotl is technically a hot dog or something.
I think a salamander is actually a lizard. Uh-oh, I just realized I had a text.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned salamanders. In context, in Warhammer 40k, there's this faction of Space Marines called Salamanders, and they have their own subreddit. So people online that don't know about Warhammer get confused and go onto the Salamander subreddit and be like, "Hey, can you guys identify this salamander?"
Oh, they are? Okay, so no, apparently salamanders are not a lizard.
Oh, well.
It's so axolotls are not lizards. They are a type of salamander, which is an amphibian, not a reptile like a lizard. Interesting. I thought salamanders were actually. Yeah. Well, that's something.
That is very bizarre, because couldn't they just class like certain types of lizards as amphibious?
You want a pat on the head?
If not lizard, then lizard.
You know, I feel like I need to have like a lizard redeem for chat now.
Oh, that's a good redeem. Lizard, 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 lizard.
Hang on, I'll at least replay this for chat. There you go, chat. There's your lizard.
I've not even seen where
I
that's
gave
from,
chat
but
what they wanted.
I just love that redeem. I went on to Tangia the other day, and the top like 6 redeems on that was just lizard.
I am not surprised how that's become such a big thing. A fist bump? I mean, what are you a fan of? I could do fist bumps. I could do hugs. I can do pats. I can do, My brain kind of just like, what can you do? It's like, stuff?
It can definitely do stuff.
Okay, you're right, Xeno. That is your, that is his equivalence to hugs. All right. Where did I? I will give hugs then. You know, I was about to say, where did my pen go? My pen has vanished. I just found it.
That was quick.
I know you hiss at those. I'm sorry, Zeno. You don't need to hiss at the hugs. Hugs are not evil. I mean, okay, they may be evil to you, but...
It depends on how big the hugs are.
Fair enough. Control-Shift inverse. Thank you.
Bear hugs are fun, though. You just absolutely crush someone, it's great.
Oh God!
I remember once when I went on holiday with my family when I was 9. One of the guys that meets you at the door, I can't remember what you call him, but he went up and gave everyone like a high five, and I just walked up and just picked him up.
Hi, Raven.
8-year-old.
How are you, Raven?
Welcome in.
Well, let me reinvert. Now I should be good. The only thing is that I'm probably gonna. I'm okay.
Oh,
I'm just
bravo!
to, like, copy a color.
That's
what did
you.
Bravo do?
He did it. He did the Discord call redeem.
Ow! 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 Oh God! Oh God! Ow! Hey, Nam, would you like some fish?
I just had hot dogs, thank you.
Fish.
I can give you more fish.
I have fish to give.
all the fish to give. Right, here we go. Here we go.
Ow! 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 Ow!
And
Ow!
stuff.
Hi, Joe! Ow! Oh God! Oh God!
Oh.
You know what just crossed my mind?
Apart from fish.
I say do it, Bravo. Could you imagine somebody who has like 10K users on their stream and they have that as a redeem? How much pain do you think the person would be in if everybody threw fish?
Oh, so much pain. I think they would probably put a limit on it at a certain point. It would never, ever, ever, ever end.
This is the fish that never ends. Oh God, yeah, okay, I remember. Were you there for the night that we broke Night Mage's Twitch integrated throwing system down?
I don't think so.
So he was late to play Goose Goose Duck, and we all jumped into his stream and started throwing stuff at him, and then we broke Twitch. Whoa, yay, that's a lot of Joes. But yeah, it ended up bugging, and he was being indefinitely thrown.
It just never stopped.
For an hour. It never stopped!
Holy God.
He had 1 hour of non-stop! It was funny. No, I don't want to move this. I just want to move this. Thank you.
I'm surprised that's never happened to you at this point.
You know? I'm actually surprised it hasn't either. Let's do this. It's so weird because I was using my graphic tablet to do this. What was it? Yesterday? And now I have to get used to the actual computer tablet again. I mean, that's true. You know, Zeno, I always wondered, what are you gonna do next year for Momo? Are you actually gonna do a Helldiver? No kidding. I hope you do. But I meant costume-wise.
A Helldiver cosplay would be freaking legit. I remember seeing all the cosplay photos of like just 20 Helldiver just standing all next to each other doing the salute.
I mean, that is a common recurrence at a con. And I'm not kidding, that is a genuine common recurrence. Where's my... There it is. Nope, I need you bigger than that.
I still want to get the Space Marine cosplay up and running because I'd love to just be an 7-foot tall Space Marine just walking around.
Start practicing walking on painter's stilts.
I don't think I would need to. I think I can just push the cosplay to 7 foot just without increasing my height too much.
How tall are you?
6'4". I just need to add on, what, 11 inches? I think that's pretty doable with platform
he is
shoes.
Like 1 foot 1 inch taller than me. Kai, you and I are going to be looking up to people again.
Oh, that
would be Grogu 1 year.
That would be insane. Can you imagine we're both in cosplay and you're just this tiny little Mimikyu?
I mean, I am tiny. You and... Thank you for the alert, Kiru. Let me see if I can get this color to be a little more accurate. It's actually driving me crazy that I don't think I have the accuracy of the color. Even though I know, like, Galaxy would be like, it's fine. You can tell which one it is. I'm sitting there going, no, it has to be accurate. I mean,
it's
technically,
people need to shrink.
People, as they get older, start to shrink because of gravity, I think.
It's more the bones start to age and wither. And, give into gravity, basically, yeah.
Yeah. See, I'd still be looking up to you. I'm only 5'3". I am what they constitute Pokemon size.
Which is why you went for the Pokemon cosplay.
I mean, that and the outfit was cute. Also a Pokemon.
I don't know, if I ever decide to cosplay, I might have to buy a filament printer because I think resin would take a lifetime and a half.
Honestly, the main reason why I play Viera now is because I like bunnies. I've always had like a thing for Viera, and then I was like, but you know, my character's an Aura, and then Maple and Kai and them. I mean, actually, funny enough, I am technically is it minimum or maximum height? I hit the height requirement that if I wanted to become a Disney princess years ago, I probably could have gone and applied for it and gotten the position. But now I'm too old for that.
Oh.
Yeah, they want people in their 20s. The second you hit 30, whoop, you're over the hill. It's like, really? At least I think.
I've had this really sad thing though, where with the performers,
Hi, Twister.
They're not allowed to wander the park anymore because people.
You want to say that again?
The performers in Disneyland aren't allowed to wander the park anymore because people became too aggressive about getting pictures.
Yes, I think that is a thing where they've actually had to, like, they now have to have a handler with them because of...
Yeah, they have specific meet points now. Meet and greet points.
Okay, that actually looks more like the creature.
Thank God these bodies are mostly bold. Makes this a lot easier for me.
You know, I think I'm good. I think I'm good at nodding. Oh God. Only if I don't ever have to see Mother Gothel. Ever.
Is she not very nice?
I don't like Mother Gothel. You know, I need a shirt of everything that my chat believes in. Also, hi, Kite! How are you? I'm doing okay. It's like, I think it was like, we're at the point, it's like, blood for the blood god, believe in Joe Hendry, in democracy.
Oh, you can totally
What
get.
else was it?
You can totally get blood for the blood god, skull for the skull throne t-shirt. Absolutely.
But yeah, one of these days. I don't even know if I want to, like, make the little claws on this. I feel like if I add the claws, I'm gonna ruin it. All right, and Joe Hamster. God, I can imagine. I don't even know if I'd ever want to sit on the skull throne.
Well, you won't be able to. There's only one thing that gets to sit in the skull throne. Corn. Unfortunately not corn on the cob, but you know, that's how it goes.
I mean, it could also be the singer.
Oh yeah. Wait. I just remembered a really funny meme.
Oh God. All right, Zeno! Take care!
Bye, Zeno!
You know, it might have a shiatsu, depending on the back of the seat, you might be able to get him let's go.
Thank you, Bravo!
Maybe.
That was very random, but thank you, Bravo!
What did he do?
A Discord notification popped up on my screen saying, like, I think it was, "You're super awesome."
Aww.
Thank you, buddy. Alright, here we go. Here's one I just remembered.
Alright.
I'm gonna post in the
Other Bravo!
The chat. Not the chat, the Discord. We have stage chat.
Enjoy the lurk, Kai! You know, I'm gonna go with a little bit of a lighter.
There can be only one.
Oh, geez. Well, I guess you both need to do the dungeon duel and see who wins. Oh, you know, I should actually... I could just do this. And then just have it... Now the question is how do I get it to really... Yeah, it's gonna be fun to get all the colors on this thing.
Yeah.
And then I have 11 more to go after I finish this one. Oh, jeez. You know, I wonder if they're actually gonna do another Pirates of the Caribbean movie after.
I bloody hope not. It's enough.
Okay, this looks like to be the right pink. Okay.
I still think 3 Pirates of the Caribbean movies was more than sufficient. Especially now the next one you can't have Jack Black in it because the producers basically kicked him out of the franchise.
You mean, not Jack Black, but,
Not Jack Black, no. Why is his name completely went out of my head?
Johnny Depp!
Johnny Depp,
My
that
god,
one.
my brain had to literally go through a
Oh, they got
bunch of
Depp back for another? Nice. That's nice them after selling him down the river.
What twister? We know Disney's not done milking!
Yeah, they love milking. I mean, look at Star Wars, Jesus Christ. I remember there used to be a time when you had to wait years for a new movie to come out and something, and now it's like every goddamn year.
Too late! They're probably already listening to us getting ideas!
Yeah, absolutely do not give them ideas, my god.
Lizard, lizard.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Who knows? Maybe
Thank
they'll
you.
make a movie to capitalize on Lizard now!
Lizard.
You know what, they probably will. I can see it. I mean, you seen Despicable Me with the Minions?
Yeah, they've become a meme, and then after that they just started milking them, didn't they?
Yeah. People say that's why
Yes!
Mastermind didn't win when put up against Despicable Me, because Despicable Me had the Minions.
I mean, I think Despicable Me only became very popular because of the Minions.
Yeah. I never heard of it until people wouldn't shop about the Minions. I don't think I've,
Sounds about
I
right.
don't think I've actually watched it yet. Didn't feel like it. Who would have thought to make bodies look like they're decaying, you start off by making them bright fluorescent purple? The godsend I learned about dry brushing.
I mean, they've milked Marvel to the point of people are actually getting annoyed by the movies and the series.
I don't blame them, it's just overbought. I'm tired of the Marvel humor as well, it's infested everything. every time there's a serious moment, they have to interrupt it with a joke, and I'm like, come on. You can't let a moment just sit for 5 seconds without a joke, can you?
Nope.
Nope. Remember there used to be a time back in the day where there was one character that was about making jokes, and there was a serious character, and there was someone in between that. And then the serious guy would get less serious near the end, and then that would be the character development, but not now.
Oh hey, TMNT.
Thanks to Ross. They're okay, Bravo. They're okay. I see they finally moved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle timeline forward.
In what sense?
Like the last Ronin timeline kind of thing, where like three of the turtles died.
Where the last turtle was Michelangelo? Yeah.
So they've been bringing out cartoons with new turtles to replace them.
I mean, it's getting there. I promise you I'm not getting sick, chat. I feel that. Ow, 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 oh god, oh god, ow, 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 ow. You know, I sit there and I wonder which one I prefer, K-Bonk or Twitch integrated throwing system. And so far I feel like I prefer K-Bonk with the way it throws things at me.
Well, because it's so aggressive. It just launches them at you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I need to get one of them set up. I keep getting notifications from Twitch integrated throwing system being like, oh, we have a new update out, and I'm like, I've not been using it.
And it's going to be the fun of having to redo all of this on... You right? I mean, if wrestlers can do it, so can I. Probably not something to be proud of, but... You know! You know, I need to test this theory. So we all know if we say his name, Joe Hendry appears. I wonder if I do that with Josh, if Josh would appear. That'd be hilarious.
I wouldn't be too surprised though. Josh had a tendency of doing that.
Hi, hamster!
Joe Hamster up in your face.
Ah! That hurt!
We need regular update whenever the Twitch integrated throwing system kicks in. Aldrin just runs in and throws something at your face.
Oh god, please no. You know how painful that would be to have an actual boot to the face?
You'll need to do that for Yeah, what do they call the prank holiday again? The one where it's one day. April Fools. April Fools, that's the one. You need to do that for April Fools.
You know, my brain just thought of literally making an emote of a hamster doing its wave its hands. Instead of me, just have the hamster do it. You know, chat, I think that's gonna be the next thing I maybe work on. At some point in the near future, is instead of me waving my hands, we'll just use the hamster. Ah! Ow, 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 ow. I know, I was waiting for the fish again. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's heard of the hamster. Ooh, yay! Where are you in 8? I'm assuming you've passed Lunatic Pandora. 'Cause I think you were in there last time I saw. Well, not last week, but the week before, I think.
I remember quite liking 8. I feel like I rushed through it too quickly.
Which 8?
Yeah, 8, yeah.
You know, where's the front of an axolotl? Am I doing this right?
It looks fine.
Yeah, it looks like it's the way it's supposed to be. There goes Phil, second guessing herself. As per usual! Actually, now that I think about it, let me see.
I feel so bad for axolotls because, I mean, I know they can regrow body parts and that, but it must suck. Could you imagine that? Just like losing like an arm and it's progressively coming back.
I mean, Deadpool knows how that feels.
Yeah.
Funny enough, that was one of the suggestion costumes to Maple. Specifically the scene when he's on the couch and his legs are regrowing. But now it's like we have like 1,001 ideas rolling around. But now we have like 1,001 ideas rolling around. I told him jokingly he should totally dress up as Barradoon from the Viva La Dirt League, and because he can't use his teleportation magic, he found another device in order to help him get around without having to really walk. People have to push him, which I could see Barradoon doing. No, right now it's an up-down view of it. But I don't know what friend Bo is. I'll have to actually look into that.
Oh, Frambo, yeah, I've seen Frambo. I think the first episode of it is free.
I'll have to go look.
Like an episodic game.
Okay, so what if I do this, and then I do this? All right, I have to select first.
It's
and then just...
It's a good thing I trust in the process, because my god, this looks... something. It definitely looks like something.
If I do this... Trust my process on this one, chat. Oh! Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, trust in the axolotl that's shown its butt off.
And then I could just put this behind here. Ah. I mean, sometimes you just don't have any control when you have to move and whatnot. Let me... And then... that should allow me to have the third one right here. Then free transform it. And just a second, chat. Now let us... I just realized something. If I don't deselect that, that's gonna mess with that. There we go. Ooh! Custom made sound alerts or... Yay! I look forward to being level 30. Wait a second. Did I not do that right? Where'd you go? Oh, you're right over here. That's why.
I'm just imagining Phil as like a Vileplume or something.
Wait. I was a Totodile. I can't remember what I evolved into.
It's Croconaw, I think.
No, the randomizer
Oh,
did not.
randomizer.
I can't remember what the randomizer made it involve. Yeah?
Yay, so they can. Well done, bravo. Cleaning up the lake.
And a partridge in a pear tree?
And a partridge in a pear
Oh
tree.
yeah, I'm a mudkip now. That's what it is.
That's one hell of an evolution, isn't it? One starter to another starter. Well done.
I feel like I'm kind of curious to know what that inside joke is. Oh, Dungeons chat! Exclamation point! Join the dungeon! It actually goes up to 12 players now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a lot better than 4.
It was 8 originally,
8.
but yeah, it's... Okay. You know... Let me do one last thing, and then after that I'm just gonna turn around and retransform.
And you get a new dry brush. This one is devastated.
Oh no, is it done?
It's getting done, yeah. I've worn it down to the near bit sitting up. That's a problem with dry brush, they don't last long because you have to be rough with them.
That's a way to avoid the question. And chat, can we get F's in chat for You know, I don't blame you. I genuinely don't blame you. Honestly, I would love it if it evolved me into a Lapras.
Oh, a Lapras would be cool, yeah.
Lapras is one of my favorites.
I would just love it if it evolved into a legendary, and then immediately the last evolution was just another starter again.
Oh my god. It goes back to the beginning.
Yeah, I'm switching brushes. This is it.
Alright, so now that I am going to do myself a favor of not having a headache.
Always good to not have a headache.
You know, I actually believe it. I feel like I've heard that one before. Alright. And now if I do this, I'll then select all three of these, and then copy paste it, and then just grab all of these, do this, tell it to invert, drag you all the way over here. And there. Ta-da! The little things on his head is there!
Yay!
I'm gonna stretch real quick. Ah! My back just snapped.
Oh, as long as it's not completely snapped, that's good.
No! Honestly, I'm due to, like, just stretch it like I used to when I did judo and whatnot. No, that is not... Control D. There we go. So now I could see... Unfortunately, that's, you know, that's stuff we can't avoid. Let me move this all the way up here so that way I can hide this. Yeah. Honestly, it wouldn't be the internet if there wasn't drama or some form of drama. All right, let's see. No, I'm gonna want this. I love how they're dueling on top of my brush selection. So I have to go around them to select my brush.
They want you to pay attention to them, Phil.
One of these days I'll be able to do Battle Royale. But, so I started working on the stuff on the side chat that involves potential future merch. I've been, keeping myself busy on doing that. So that's something you could look forward to.
Yep, time to get hyped, chat.
Yeah!
Yay, Red Raven! Well done, win the Battle Royale. Oh, this is such a mess that even on stream you can't even tell what the hell this is. But I think it's intentionally supposed to be like that.
Oh, that's not good.
It's just
I mean, okay, unless of course it's intentional then.
I think it is intentional because it's supposed to be like a big pile of bodies come out of the ground around like a cemetery fence. The whole gameplay mechanic it has is you're able to place it on the field during matches and block off an area so the opponent can't advance. They just went extra, very, very extra with it.
Let me put this all down here. No, that actually looked a lot better the other way around. Huh. That's a little too rough. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a full stream today, and it's mostly because
You feeling a bit tired?
yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. Yeah, to go check on Aldrin.
Oh yeah, because
If I finish early, yeah, because he's not feeling well, so I want to make sure he's doing okay. And if you need any help with that, Twister, you know where to find me. Hopefully the suggestion that I gave helps. I mean, he got past the worst part of it yesterday. Unfortunately, it means we had another week of no D&D, but honestly, as long as he's doing better, that's the important part to me. Yeah, like he caught a cold that was going around when we went to the funeral. So.
And that's the downside of being around a lot of people.
Yep. I'll be sure to let him know.
Nice. Even then, when he got home from work, he already set stuff up in the crock pot to cook, and he's all like, okay, this is cooking in the crock pot. All you need to do is make spaghetti or some form of noodles to go with it. Translation, you can't mess this up, Fel. Now, at the very least, like, don't burn spaghetti.
Or at least very rarely burn spaghetti.
You're just jinxing it at this point, Phil.
I know, I know. Honestly, it's just I have an issue of paying attention to what I'm doing when it comes to cooking. It literally becomes a, ooh, shiny, and it's like, Phil, your food's burning. Oh, whoops.
At least you're not like those people that put ice cubes into oil and it just pours everywhere.
Ice cubes into oil?
Yeah. It causes a reaction where like a good chunk of the oil just comes pouring out.
Sure, you can do that. That's why I gave that face. I'm like, wait, what? Why would you do that?
People are weird.
You know, you're not wrong. Maybe? There goes an ad.
Alright, time to put blood on. Let's go, let's do this. Oh, what is this ad? Is that RuneScape? Yeah, I think that's a RuneScape ad. Yeah, it's RuneScape ad.
That is hilarious because Remy recently got me into RuneScape.
I mean, would you believe it's the old RuneScape it's advertising? Not the new one?
Yeah, that's the one that I'm playing. It's a conspiracy, I tell you.
I've never touched RuneScape, but I was kind of tempted at one point because it goes back to when MMOs were not shit. Though I guess people play 14. I guess 14 is one of the few good ones left. Where the hell did I put my blood? Where the hell is this? I'm finding red, I'm not finding blood. Belle, help me find my blood.
I mean, have you tried maybe checking within your body?
Nah, that doesn't make great paint, it turns brown.
Oh, that's fair. Kind of. It is an MMO that is very point and click, and I thought maybe it would work for you with limitations. Because I actually played it for a little bit before I even suggested it to you. Plus, I'm sure Remy would not say no to having you around in the game, too.
Oh, found it. Good old blood for the blood god.
Is that what the paint is called?
Yep.
That is an amazing blood.
That's a technical paint as well, so it gets really stringy as well. Like, well, I guess blood doesn't necessarily get stringy, but this one
Wait
does.
a second. He's been doing okay. He's been busy with work after getting married. He should be starting streaming. Actually, tomorrow he should be streaming again. Which reminds me, I need to make sure I have, what game is it that I'm being kidnapped for tomorrow? Great, when I forget what game I'm being kidnapped for. Let's see, multiplayer mode. What game am I playing? Peak!
Oh, Peak's a good one. Yeah, you enjoy that.
You know, chat, that's a question I should ask you. Do you want me to stream Peak tomorrow? Like, I could stream it for chat too.
Peak is so funny. I've only played it with one other person so far, but it's so funny.
Which is funny because I say I'm terrible at cooking, and then I've made spaghetti sauce and from scratch, and like Aldrin loves it. All right, I'll make sure to stream it tomorrow. Here. And we also have Miss Ivory, I think, who's going to be joining us on that. So that's going to be fun because she actually squeaks as well.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. There we go. I'll just bring everything down to the same amount of shadow. I'd be surprised if you don't remember her. I believe she was in a few of our Goose Goose games too. Like, she's the other one that everyone loves to party duck. And usually when she gets party duck, she's like, what, why, what do you mean? I can hear her party duck voice. Oh, it's so funny. Bring that back in here. We can also, where is it? Oh, yeah, I saw you were playing, not Peak, but you were playing Repo yesterday. How did that go? Like, I was mostly lurking, but... Yeah, I know Kaya and I are the other two, renowned chipmunkers. Aww. Wait, did you also get a duck and the huntsman? Oh god, I've had that happen to me quite. There was one, was it? I think it was just Maple, myself, Kai, and Raven. We were playing and I was the last man standing and I was trying to get out and the stalker just kept bringing me backwards. Well, thankfully Reapers are not the same in 14. Ooh. Try a huntsman with the duck. I don't recommend it. Actually, I'm trying to level up Reaper in 14.
Oh, you just remind me, Phil, I saw someone make an Esque doll from Expedition 33.
Damn it, what?
You know Esque from Expedition 33, the big...
Yes.
Yeah.
Esky?
Yeah. They made a big float, a big version of them, but he has alcohol inside of him. So you can use them like a bottle.
Oh no. Oh, that's funny. And his arch nemesis, Francois?
Francois?
When he said that, I'm like, excuse me? By the way, chat, I'm getting back to that game on Friday. That is to be expected on Friday, and then Saturday I have no idea what I'm doing on Saturday yet. I'm doing something. I just don't know what. You know, because typical streaming stuff, right? I never know till day of, and then you're like, oh yeah, maybe I should do that.
Oh yeah. Expedition 33 is wild though. When you get to the end of it, the perspective just flips 180. I'm obviously not...
Really?
Yeah, like literally, it feels like a completely different game narratively by the end.
Hmm.
Not gameplay wise, thank god. Can you imagine if it just switched into a strategy game near the end?
Oh god. Oh, I mean, you still kind of have to strategically play.
Yeah, true.
You can't just brute force the game.
I mean, kinda, but it takes a lot of experience.
I'm just trying to make sure I get this.
Alright, there we go.
So how goes your undead army?
I think I'm just coming to terms with, if you just have a bunch of bodies just stacked on top of each other, you can't really make them look particularly adequate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
These are designed to be a mess, and a mess they shall be. There goes the Axie.
Whoop. There we go. I
see you doing that really good blending technique where you go from the darker colors to the lighter colors, and it's when you when you zoom out, it kind of pulls it all together.
Yeah, it makes it look 3D.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
A bunch of people do that for miniatures as well. I've just never really had the confidence to try it yet.
Okay. Well. Oh, it's just Samsung sending my phone. I mean, I could do that at some point, Twister. What do you mean by that, Bravo? As in, are they there lurking right now, or as in if they're following? I see Blue. I see you lurking, Blue! If you hear me, you're an amazing and awesome person, too. I mean, I have no idea if I could actually see that or not, to be honest. I know I've played Goose Goose with Tara before.
Well, from Final Fantasy VI?
No.
Yeah,
one of the mods. Not like Alpha Bravo's mods, I mean. I should be more specific. All right, let's... Should technically... Able... Yeah. Over here...
Oh, you wouldn't believe how long I was arguing with GamerSup's customer support the other day.
I mean, I believe it.
Because legit, I've been waiting since January for my first edition booster box.
Mm-hmm.
I got it the other day and it was... I double checked. It was an unlimited box, which you know, you didn't have a chance of getting the really rare one-of-one cards in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, do I just settle for this or do I contact customer support? I was like, I'm going to contact customer support. And I got into such an argument with the customer service agent. I was trying to be as reasonable as possible. And I put it down as plainly as that they were trying to say that it wasn't a first edition box that I ordered. And I knew it was a first edition box that I ordered. So I had to break it down for them and they were like, oh, it's not a first edition box because it didn't ship out immediately. I was like, I know, because I told them not to ship it out immediately because I wanted to save on postage. So I combined orders. Before saying that, they were trying to rationalize to me that it was both not an unlimited box and not a first edition. It was some mythical in-between box that doesn't exist.
Oh, jeez.
So I end up having to like take pictures and, you know, thoroughly explain in detail. And I guess they must have talked to one of their managers because like suddenly they're like, oh, that's what happened. Okay, can you confirm that you did in fact not get this box? I was like, yeah. And then by the end of it, I just like tried to make like some small talk as like a joke, and they switched into full on template mode. I'm like, yeah,
oh god,
yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Like, not even like acknowledging what I said. Like, I must have really rustled some fellas and made them feel like a complete idiot. Because like I've done their job.
I mean, somebody who's worked in that, yeah.
I know exactly the process, but like, just don't immediately assume that the customer is wrong. Look at all the facts and information. Don't just laser try and rush through the process.
They're not supposed to do that, but they'll still do that anyway.
Yeah. I remember when I was working that job, I ended up having to intercept an issue that a customer had that they jumped between like 5 different agents who couldn't resolve the problem. I was like, do I deal with this or do I push this into someone more experienced? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I was terrified, but somehow I just broke it down step by step, used the information provided, and I actually get thanked by the customer being like, you're the first person who actually put the work in. It was a good feeling.
Depends on the scenario though on that one.
Yeah.
Twister.
Customers are not always right in the end. Like see working in the customer service team, you find out a lot of time the customer isn't right. And they're also,
it's a nice 50-50.
Yeah. Sometimes customers can be really greedy, annoying pains in the ass.
Yes, they can be.
Like the job I worked in dealt with cards, like event cards, like birthdays and stuff. But we also did flowers and biscuits and stuff. And the amount of times that someone would bitch and whine about their card not arriving in time, like, oh, I didn't get the service I was promised. Can you send over a free complimentary bouquet of flowers? I'm just like, yeah, right. That's not bloody happening.
Alright.
Because those were expensive flowers. They're like £40 a bouquet. Versus a like £5 card.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want another funny scenario? See, for like Valentine's Day when people got their flowers, the amount of people that didn't realize that flowers bloom. So they got the flowers and they're like, oh, why are they still in their buds? You promised that they would look all vibrant, and you just have to sit there being like, buddy, give them a minute. It was a good job. I missed that one.
Gotta love that.
Yeah. But yeah, in my scenario, thankfully, I was the one that was in the right with the trading cards. So I've got a free box of trading cards heading my way, which is lovely.
That's good, at least.
Yep. I'm glad I stood my ground. Usually I'm very sheepish with these things. I don't like to cause problems.
I mean, I don't blame you. No, God. All I can think of is when it comes to customer service and I was resolving somebody's issue and then somebody took over my ticket and gave them all the wrong instructions and ended up deleting the person's save file, and then they assigned it back to me.
Okay, that's no. I would just be like, don't screw you. You deal with this. You caused the problem.
I went to my team lead and I went, I'm not fixing this. This is a him problem. They gave the wrong information and I was almost at the point of resolution, and then they just gave an instruction that's for another console and messed everything up.
Exactly. They obviously must have realized they made a mistake and was like, well, I'm not cleaning up my mess.
Yeah, they just it kind of, so when it comes, okay, so yeah, at this point I'm pretty sure I can still talk about it. I used to work for 2K Sport. My main forte was literally the WWE 2K games. No joke. I was able to get an angry customer be okay and happy, even if the result was we couldn't fix the issue.
That's cool.
So my customer satisfaction rating for that side of everything was always around 80 to 90%. And a lot of times this one person would always take my tickets just to get the CSAT.
That is such bullshit.
Not much you can do about it, and even if you report it, they're like, well, we could see in the ticket that it was you, and it's like, yeah, but it affects my rating, and then I get in trouble if my rating is low. Yeah. For the record, I actually don't miss. Like, I kind of, but don't at the same time.
You missed the good parts.
Yeah. I don't miss the people stealing my work and taking the credit for it. Don't ever do that. Ever. It's not fair. It's not nice. Because then you get the other person in trouble because it's like, well, your satisfaction rating is low. And it's like, well, yeah, because this person keeps taking my tickets. What do you want me to do? Sometimes the head of customer service just doesn't care.
Yeah, they've got a lot on their plate, so sometimes you just like deal with your own problems. I've more than once had a manager that's like, hey, fight your own battles.
And then it becomes, okay, well, what can we do to raise your CSAT? It's like, tell the other person to stop stealing my tickets? Just a thought. Oh. I mean, in that sense, you know, I didn't get punished for it. At that point, when they review the ticket, they actually go on the person that that basically messed it up. Very rarely ever got in trouble for that, so. And if it did happen, I would point out that it wasn't me who made the mistake, and then I usually got an apology and
then they would do it again.
Yeah, because they just don't really look into the things. So, like, if you keep looking at the ticket, you'll see it's not me that's telling the person the wrong information. As much as I would like to tell the other person to stop taking my tickets. But, yeah, it is what it is. Now it's gonna be fun, because it's gotta be a lighter color on the top. But yeah, no, it was fun times. And then I also had this one customer who always came back whenever he ran into an issue. Thought I'd be the go-to. He's all like, no, I don't want to deal with you. Directly put me to this person. You're not going to tell me any irrelevant information. And I'm like, okay.
You gotta love that.
Even if they were to come and ask me.
That's amazing when the customers see you as the go-to person that they know you can resolve the problem.
Well, that's the thing, is that not only am I trying to resolve the issue, but I'm also talking to them about the subject, right?
Mm.
It's the one thing that I've noticed, if you understand not just the game, but the subject that's at hand. So it's like, NBA. Don't put me in any NBA tickets. I don't know enough about NBA to be able to strike a conversation to keep the person from being angry. Like, the most that I'll probably see. I mean, that's the thing, is that when you've been... It becomes a... depends on how well your service has been with each and every agent. So... I understood him. Like, he wasn't the one that I made a reference to the event known as the Montreal Screwjob on WWE, but I've managed to get a customer from being angry to being like, okay, you know, I'm not as angry now because you made a funny remark that is literally based around the franchise. I can't be angry at you.
Oh yeah, they're there because they really enjoy the game and the subject, so yeah, it makes sense.
Exactly. And it's what I kept trying to explain to them, like, we've had people in the office that are NBA nuts, like, and I've told them, go ham. I know they tell us don't dilly-dally and dwindle on talking conversation with them, but sometimes if you put a little bit of a conversational piece in them, it's like you're treating them like a human, and it's like, oh, well, hey, you know, I can talk about this while we're resolving the issue. Exactly. And that's how I've always taught the customer service agents. Because it's like, oh, how would you like to be talked to? How do you want a customer service rep to approach you? You've given them all the information. Why would you throw a macro that would basically tell them to redo all the steps that they just basically told you they did? You don't. Because that'll infuriate them.
Yeah, especially if they went through multiple agents who have told them the exact same process.
Oh god, yeah, that's another thing. Is reviewing who they've spoken to in the past, if they've spoken to anybody in the past. People don't check that either. But yeah, so... Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Which is why whenever you hear me joke about if I go and reach out to customer service, I'm like, oh god, I hope I don't get a macro pusher. Literally for that reason. But yeah. Yeah, which a lot of folks do too. And honestly, I don't blame you. You know, I'm gonna copy this layer so I don't lose it in case I mess something up. Because I need to get this to blend in. That is way too gray. But yeah, so those are the tips and tricks of customer service. And trust me, I get the whole yes, but time is money. Okay, but if you want people to continuously come back and be happy with your product, providing them a good service is just as important.
Yeah, exactly. And like, there's nothing wrong with when you're first starting out to use templates, but I found that me and my team at the time, after you've been doing it long enough, you kind of supersede the templates and kind of just use the information you find is most helpful.
Yeah, and not only that, but you can also create your own templates just to sound less robotic.
Yeah. Because it's weird to say, but sometimes it feels like the customer is programmed with certain responses. So if you say things in a certain way, more times than not, you will know how they'll react if you've seen it enough times.
Yep.
So you can always word it in a way where it's like, huh, they'll appreciate this more because I'm not treating them like an idiot.
Exactly.
Sometimes I was amazed how quickly some of my team was able to get through emails during the day, because our goal for a day was 100 emails completed. Well, actually, no.
Oh god, that is worse than what I had. Holy smokes.
Actually, not even 100 email, 100 incidents, which if the customer came back with an additional email as a response and you responded back, that didn't count as a completed email. I just counted as the same initial one you dealt with.
See, then that doesn't exactly entice people to like really help people more than once in one day.
Yeah, I know, because you're more likely to have the new emails, because if you have the new emails, it does good for your numbers. I had people on my team that somehow managed to crank out like 200 done in a day. I was sitting here being like, how? Please tell me.
Probably because they cherry pick.
I don't think they did. It's like, it got to a point where I was struggling, so I had to end up cherry picking just to keep up. Because it was like, what?
Usually, like, the thing that I've noticed is, unless of course they really know the subject, which does happen sometimes, but more often than not, I've usually caught people cherry picking.
Mm-hmm.
This. All right, let's clean this up. And now if I...
So I should be able to get 2 things finished today, thank God. 2 things that I'd half finished.
Very nice.
Yeah. They're very
Halloween
inspired, and we're still a while from Halloween. I don't like it when you look at when you're first doing it, it looks very simple, and then you're zooming in way, way close to get the fine details.
Yeah. At least this axolotl's almost done.
Only like 11 more to go.
Yeah! But now that I at least have a template, I can actually use the template to help me with the axolotls.
Yay!
I'm gonna have to go back underneath though. Yeah, going back on something you said earlier, Twister. Yeah, Especially when I knew what direction they were going to go with for the WWE games. They went a very similar direction to their NBA games.
What, monetize the crap out of it with microtransactions?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it was one of those, I knew that was going to happen too. Like, you know, when they say they made it obvious, yeah, they made it absolutely obvious.
Mm.
They wanted it to follow their NBA franchise on how you do things.
Funny you say
Because they slowly muscled out Ukes from being the dev team.
Because a few years back, me and a friend managed to get a free copy of NBA, was it 2K, like 2K20 or something?
Oh god. The online services don't even work for that game anymore.
Yeah, it was back then, and that game was so bare bones. We were actually surprised. There was not much actually to do in it.
Yeah, because all the online stuff was taken offline. Their main push for their games is literally the online content.
Oh, no. It was back during when it was out. It was the second most recent one back then. So we're talking like what, 2019?
Oh.
So what we ended up doing is we mostly just played the what was it, the New York Bulls, Red Bulls, what the hell? The one with Michael.
The Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan. we just kept playing that team non-stop over and over and playing them against other teams. And I would play as Michael Jordan, he would play as Pippen. It would just absolutely just dominate everything. It was great. But apart from that, yeah, we didn't really do much. Granted, we weren't really people that watched NBA, so.
Yep.
It was more just finding the team with the highest scored players, playing against the lowest scored players, or doing vice versa to see if you would be able to do well. I don't know. I never really got sports games. It was never really my forte. I tried FIFA. I get FIFA 98 for the Nintendo 64, and legit, all I did in those games was run up and try and attack the other players by tackling them. The goalie would run up and grab the ball, and I was like, "You can't do that. Just run up and attack him."
Yeah, no, a lot of it has just become like it's very obvious that it's just marketing at this point.
I feel like they should just do one game, and that should be it. Like one game, one FIFA game, and it just keeps getting updated like every year instead of, you know, releasing a new one that's barely goddamn different.
Well, okay, that's the thing. They actually do update the game every 2 years. In other words, you buy a 2020 game. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's where the thing is, that they just want people to pay full price again. But yeah, like you could get why the heck am I not using a more bluish tone of that? That looks better. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, like you get the 2020 version of the game, and then the 2021 version is the same, but then 2022 there's something different, and then 2023 is similar to 2022. and so on and so forth. You know, I'm just gonna redo this one.
Yeah, they should do something like have one game every 5 years, and after every 5 years they make a new one with hopefully a lot of improvements graphically.
For money.
Yeah, I know money, but part of me wishes these companies had some degree of integrity, but. I miss back when, I mean, I know games have always been for profit. I mean, my god, the arcade days, but it just felt like there used to be some sort of heart and ambition before.
Oh yeah, they used to be.
Before corporations got really up themselves. I mean, I take one look at the new CEO of EA and I'm like, you're barely human, aren't you?
Yep, that it is.
I've done a complete 180 in indie games. See, when indie games first gained prominence around Xbox 360, PS3, I scoffed so much, being like, what are they even doing? They're not going to stand up to the same heights as AAA games. That's never going to happen. And then now it's...
Boy, the tables have turned, huh?
Yeah, so different. I miss the days when I could just play Halo like constantly, non-stop with multiplayer with friends and I'd be happy. And now it's just not the same at all.
That, and then you get companies that just fire the people that they're like, oh, right? But nowadays, it's like you get people like Kojima, they get fired because like, oh, your games are irrelevant now. And it's like, how are they irrelevant?
Yeah, people are still talking about Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 to this day.
That's why they're continuously now trying to like capitalize on it.
I did hear the developers of the remake of 3 have been saying stuff like they hope that Kojima like what they've done and stuff. Because to be fair, the devs aren't the problem, it's the management. It's always the management.
Yeah. Yeah. Me. Right?
Oh, Sonic. I can stay at Sonic now. I heard that Sonic Frontier was decent though. I've not played it, but yeah, I've heard it's not too bad. Part of me really wants to hate Sega because they've made so many bad decisions in the past, but I really like Yakuza and Persona. Even if they have some goal releasing Persona 5 Royal as a separate game instead of DLC. When I learned I had to buy that game again, I was like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Seriously, I bought this game day one and I have to buy it again?
Yeah, I feel that.
I did enjoy Royale. I bought it when it was on discount, but I don't feel like it was a justified entirely new release.
But I don't really get it when they just re-release a game like that. and I wait for a sale.
Oh, and did you see the Capcom announcements for the Tokyo Game Show?
No, I didn't.
Two of the new games they've announced is a mobile game for Monster Hunter, another one, and a mobile game for Resident Evil. I think there was one new IP in that, but mainly it was just, apart from that, it was the new Resident Evil, new updates for Monster Hunter Wilds, and this other game, that's about it. I wish they would hurry up with the content for Monster Hunter Wilds. I enjoyed it, but it was not long enough.
Yeah.
I've not got through a Monster Hunter game that quickly, and I could not tell you how long. I mean, look at Monster Hunter Rise. We've not even finished that.
True. Oh, whoops. If I'm gonna do that, I need back in here.
Isn't even mobile much. Well, it looks like it's set in Raccoon City. Twist. They showed, weirdly enough, they showed like a character that's obviously supposed to be the player surrogate, alongside Claire Redfield, Leon Kennedy, and Jill Valentine. And you know that like railgun that Jill used at the end of Resident Evil 3? She just whips that out in the middle of nowhere in the street in Raccoon City.
There we go.
To fight all these different monsters. I mean, the cinematic looked good, but they did not show a wink of gameplay.
That's one of the axolotls done now.
Are you gonna put any little webbed feet on it?
I don't know if I'm gonna or not. I've sat there thinking about it, and I'm like, do I? Don't I? I feel like if I did, it would ruin it. Keep it to like a chibi-like form. I could put the eyes on it. I just don't know if I wanna.
Yeah, put like a big goofy smile on it.
Like, its eyes would be right about here. Oh, whoops. God, it looks so weird.
Resident Evil 3 underrated, I stand by. I stand by the original Resident Evil 3 being underrated. Not so much the remake. I was fairly disappointed with the remake.
And I feel like if I had the eyes, it looks ridiculous now.
I don't know. I think it looks kind of adorable. It's like, look at me. I'm a little bug-eyed little guy.
Like this? God, it looks so goofy! pretty.
It's amazing. Look at that. I think it adds to its charm.
Oh my god. Now I have 12 more, 11 more to go.
Alright, that's me basically done with mine.
Yay! So we're both done at the same time.
Yay!
Yay!
What do you reckon of mine, Phil? I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Hang on. Hi, Anya.
Hey,
How are
Anya!
you? Hang on a second. I need to. Where's my snooze button? There it is.
Snoozeland.
They look good to me.
Thank you.
Boy, they almost matched the color of the axolotl.
I wasn't really sure about them. They said to go with like purple and then red, and then I added blood. I'm like,
I mean, it works. It looks good.
I mean, the idea is supposed to be like bodies coming out of the ground, so
I see it.
Yeah.
It looks good to me.
I'll run with that. I never trust my own opinion with these things. Hey, Kate, welcome in.
Yeah, at least I'll send this to Gazzy and see what he thinks about at least this
I think
one little axolotl.
I think you'll love the eyes.
Josh, I tried to summon you earlier. It didn't work.
Yeah, the summoning ritual didn't work.
But yeah, I think I'm good to raid. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I don't have much. Well, I don't have anything left to do actually.
So then who shall we raid? Let us do a dual raid.
Yeah, see who's online. There's actually quite a lot of people online.
Oh, nothing. I just was just trying to see if we could summon you randomly.
Yeah.
Like Joe Hendry.
Joe Joshry.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Joe Joshry. Alright, so who have you got on your list, Phil?
I mean, besides you?
Yeah?
I have Shiro that's live. I have Sub-Zero that's live.
Now, let's see, what is Shiro doing right now? Just chatting, but...
She is chatting and doing GeoGuessers.
Oh, guess the game. Nice.
Is it Guess the Game?
Yeah, that's what it says on the
It
screen.
looked like... Oh yeah, it is. It does say Guess the Game.
So do you fancy doing a bit of... Where's this game set?
Glad you were able to chill with us, Twister.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So we can definitely raid her then.
Mhm.
And we can all play Guess the Game.
I'm in the mood for that. I like that last time. Except when it gave us something that was completely impossible to guess.
I swear that game looks like Nair to her. Alright. We're gonna raid Shiro. Or at least I'm a raid Shiro.
Yeah, I'm reading Shiro as well.
Oh, it's Persona!
Oh yeah, that's 100% Persona 5.
That's P5.
Yep.
Alright, chat. Here we go. We're raiding Shiro.
Yeah,
I will be back on Friday.
I'm back on
But
Friday as
until
well.
Friday.
See you guys.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I'm glad you had fun.